Roanoke for a single night camping trip. This is the first time I've paddled this boat loaded. I wanted to check it out. Turtles are back out. It's warm today. We had a cold snap and you didn't see any turtles at all, and now they're back out again. It's in the 60s today. It is New Year's Eve day. So I'm gonna go camping. See if Santa Claus can find me out in the swamp. I forgot my Santa Claus hat, but that's probably a good thing. Like I said, it's in the mid-60s. It's very, very warm. Put in at Jamesville, going upstream to Cut Cypress Creek, down Cut Cypress Creek to Three Sisters. Water's low. Hopefully I can get down Cut Cypress Creek without having to cut any fallen cypress or any other kind of wood. We'll find out. Merry Christmas. So we made it up the Roanoke to Cut Cypress Creek. We are now going downstream. This is a beautiful little creek in here. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Couldn't really tell on the maps. But there's plenty of water, plenty of scenery. There have been some downed trees, but nothing I couldn't get around fairly easy. So I think it was 3.5, maybe almost 4 miles to the mouth from Jamesville. Current in here is probably 1 mile per hour, maybe a little more. boat is not as maneuverable as the Stratos, but it was definitely an advantage having the longer boat in the open water on the Roanoke, going upstream and into the wind. It did great. No complaints. And it's doing well loaded. I'm loaded for an overnight. I did move the seat back. Move the seat back an inch and a half or 2 inches, something like that. So a few more miles down to Three Sisters camping platform, and we'll get unloaded, set up camp, and enjoy the wilderness. See you in a little bit. I'm back on Cut Cypress Creek, going upstream this time back up to the Roanoke, and then I'll hit the Roanoke and go downstream back to Jamesville. The alternative would have been to stay on Three Sisters down to the Roanoke and then upstream on the Roanoke into the wind, and that's a little over 10 miles. Going this way, it's about 6.5 miles, and I'm staying in this creek out of the wind. It's there's some gusts a little over 10 miles per hour probably, but I can hear it in the main channel of the Roanoke, and it's going to be breezy, and it's going to be in my face. So that's going to be a fun paddle, but I'll have the current of the river anyways. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I did. I had a wonderful time on the platform, Three Sisters platform. Santa Claus did find me out there. Put some things in my stocking for me. Some snacks for this trip home, which I'm going to need the fuel, I'm sure. It's going to be a couple of hours paddling into 10-mile-per-hour winds, so that's going to be a good Christmas workout. And it's nice and calm in Cut Cypress Creek, which is nice. Made it back out to the Roanoke. It's not super windy around this corner, but we have to go around a bunch of bends. Sun came out. Plenty of clouds though. So I've got maybe 3.5 to 4 miles left. Now the wind's in my face. Doesn't take long. Go around the corner and there it is. Caught one. If you paddle enough, you'll never have to buy lures. I don't think I've bought lures in 3 or 4 years. Merry Christmas. That branch was probably underwater when they lost that. Or maybe they were on the shore, I don't know. It's going in my tackle box now. There's loads of mistletoe out here. I always thought mistletoe was, well, not always. When I was younger, I thought mistletoe was some exotic plant. I had no idea it grew everywhere. See all these green clumps up here? That's all mistletoe. You can literally go out and collect it. Mistletoe. I like to find out, figure out the etymology on that. Where does mistletoe come from? The word. Anyway, Merry Christmas.